Okay, there we are. Thank God. Okay, guys. This is Derek from Northwest Guns. We are live tonight. In about 10, 15 minutes, you guys are going to have Ryan from Boom Country Hydrogrix come out and everything. I'm out here in my shop tonight. I'm not on my normal computer. I'm borrowing one. So hopefully this is coming in decent for you guys. So we are live on multiple platforms. I'm We're going to talk about SHOT Show tonight and everything about it. Try to get it and done in about let's say, oh God, probably about an hour or so, maybe an hour and a half. But you never know how it's going to happen. But yeah, guys. So we were back. SHOT Show was just a couple weeks ago. And, everything was great. Everything was fun. And, I really enjoyed it. And I'm looking forward to really me and Ryan talking about everything with you guys on like what we liked about it, what we didn't like about it. One heads up, if you guys hear some wind, like I said, I'm at my shop. The wind just started picking up here not too long ago. So, SHOT Show 2022. This was my first one. This is, man, one word had to explain everything: overwhelming. So, it was definitely overwhelming, to say the least. But, it was worth it. I got to meet a lot of cool people. And that's what made everything for me with that. And it was so much fun and everything. And I'm not gonna lie, like I said before, it was overwhelming. But we're gonna have a guest on tonight. Might have some other people on. I don't know. I'm gonna throw it out there in our secret server Discord group, but and go from there. I'm gonna sit here and chat with you guys for a few, and go that route with it. I'm just trying to make sure everybody's can get on here if they want to. So, but yeah, guys, let's talk about SHOT Show. Let's see. So finally got to meet everybody in person. Slav Guns, Alex from Affordable Optical Rifle Reviews, Steven over at Bullet for Bucks. Moondog, really cool guy. You guys got to meet him live. In person. I mean, I got to. Geesh, what else did I do? God, I mean, it was great. Got to meet a lot of people that Max was friends with, over there in like New Jersey. I got to meet Card Shark, aka Alex. So really cool guy to hang out with. He's like the swag king of SHOT Show. I don't think anybody's ever gonna beat him with getting swag. That's never gonna happen. But guys, all in all, man, it was a blast. And loads. Okay. Haven't done a video on the accuracy solution cell copy mount system yet. Okay, Drew. Yes, let me answer this one for you. Have I done the video on it yet? No, but I do have one because I bought one my personal self. I also have another model coming here soon. It's built in. It's called the Fast Chassis from McCree Precision, and it's the new Gen 2 chassis. Now I have started promoting that new chassis. It's over on Instagram. If you guys want me to, I can put some pictures up over in the group, over on Discord. That's not a problem. And you're right, I have not done the thing on that one, but I did bring it into a video though. If you go back and look at my what I used to make a 1.2 mile shot video, I did use that product on my rifle. So I did a cold bore challenge shot with it the other day, and I'm just sent the link over to Ryan, so Ryan can join. Ryan just sent me a chat, thing over in the private to see if anybody else. But yeah, the Accuracy Solution Bipod XT, in my opinion, is worth this price of admission any day of the week. That is by far probably one of the best products I bought last year. And you pair that with an Accuracy Solution HD50 bipod, or God, you can even, they got the G2 bipods. Anything from Accuracy Solution you pair it with is going to work. It's worth, like I said, its price of admission. Or which one? So your net is breaking up really badly, brother. Okay. If that's the case, I do apologize. If my internet's breaking up, I mean, it's just a lot of people's on my Wi-Fi right now. So, but looks like you guys are all in the chat tonight. Oops, there's the chat. Okay. Like I said, I'm not on my computer, so I'm actually running on Windows, and I hate Windows. Okay, we're gonna bring Ryan on. He's looks like. Give me a thumbs up, buddy, when you're ready to come on. Okay, so guys, you guys are gonna meet the other person finally. That's part of the channel now. Ryan from Boom Country Hydrogrix, really good friend of mine. We compete together, both in teams and against each other. It doesn't really matter, but we still work as a team because that's what this sport's about. So you guys, bring him on. Welcome, Ryan.
Hey guys, how are you doing?
So, well, so it looks like my internet's going in and out, and I do apologize, everybody. I don't think there's going to be a way I can really fix that tonight. Not unless I bring this onto the 5G over on my side, which we could probably do.
Yours is looking better now, man.
It's looking better now? Okay.
Yeah, it's not glitching near as much.
Okay. That just means that there's kids are on the internet inside the house, which is fine. But no, so everybody, Ryan went with me to SHOT Show, helped me film a lot of stuff. We had a good time there. Ryan, if you could sum up SHOT Show in one word, what would it be?
Unreal. Okay, this has been my goal since before I even knew you. I had been working to obtain my goal, and this year I could have went under my own. But when the opportunity arose, and you guys said, "Hey, does anybody want to go to SHOT Show?" I said, "I will go work." So,
in work we did
a much needed vacation, a much needed cool fact, if you will.
Oh yeah, the stuff we got to do at range today, which I'm working on the video, everybody, for that one. We got to shoot a 375 Shy-Tac from KDX Defense. We shot the Uinta Precision, both AR-10 and AR-15 platform. Was it Husqvarna optics? We tried them. Oh god, we played around with the new Bushnell optics, the new G4 reticles. I mean, just so much stuff, guys. It was just unbelievable.
Hey, Derek, can you pause me for a second? I got to take care of something real quick. Sorry about that.
Oh, yep, not a problem. I'll hide you up on the stream. So, Ryan will be back in a minute, guys. So, looks like we might have Mr. Slav Guns coming on. I don't know. We might. But, yeah, the husk of our optics was actually quite interesting. We had the simple fact, the way the husk of our optics works is finish this and I'll see. Okay, guys, I have no clue what happened. Says I'm still live. So, Ryan, if you're good, you want me to bring you back on, let me know. Okay. So, okay.
Sorry about that.
No, not a
Miscommunication.
problem. For some reason, it just blew me right off my webcam for some reason. But I was explaining the husk of our optics.
Oh, yeah, the Husky optics.
Yeah.
Really cool thing for hunters.
It really is. And, if it can be done and used for the long range game, I think it would be worth a shot to try.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see. Definitely may get that chance at some point, but there's so many cool optics out there this year.
But I know Bushnell with their stuff, and then Element's going to be releasing new stuff later in the year. You got Athlon, GPO, which we're both working, which we're make the announcement now. We're both going to be working with GPO this year.
Yep. We're going to
nice.
give GPO a whirl and try.
Yep.
Derek already got one, so we're going to see what happens.
So, the GPO optics, everybody, they're nice optics. They're German precision optics is what they're called. Shit. Hold on. Okay, so I'm going to check something real quick to the wife file. So with the German precision optics, which is really nice, especially the one I have in, is called a Spectre 6X. It's a 4.5 to 27 by 50. And I'm a big fan of the 50 millimeter objectives, just the simple fact is you can mount them lower to the bore axis of your rifle, so you can get the most adjustment out of it. But what's nice, not stable, it's simplistic. It's a half mil style reticle, and you can use a lot of the scope. Is it a PRS reticle? We'll soon to find out. But for a long range game, all day long, I would use this. It is. If you guys go online and look at the reticle, it's definitely a long range games reticle for sure, and a lot of people would agree with me on that one. PRS, it's gonna be determined.
The reticle reminds me a lot. Schmidt and Bender's coming out with one that has a reticle that is nearly the same. Definitely an ELR type reticle, in my opinion. So we may play with it that way. We are looking at going out to Casper this year, so I'm hoping we can.
More of an ELR, lower long range reticle.
Derek, you might want to jump over to your 5D, bud.
Okay, let me hook that on. So let me hook that on. Yep. Yeah, mine's blinking. So let me throw it on my 5G, guys. Uh, Sorry about this, everybody. Hopefully, we don't interrupt the live stream. But
Yeah, we lost you. Looks like I need to go to Derek's house and hook him up with some good internet.
hopefully, we're back, guys. Okay, can you hear me?
Looks like I need to come to your house and hook you up with some good internet.
Well,
Since that's my day job.
I have 400 megabytes per second. I don't understand why it's bogging, but for some reason it's not letting my iPhone link over to it.
You need a gig.
Manually through a hardwire. So, but it is what it is. Yeah, I wish I could afford a gig. It's like $200 a month over here.
That's going right unless you work for the company.
Right. So, I mean, Ryan, what was one of your favorite things you saw at SHOT Show?
Okay. Are we talking unrealistic or are we talking realistic for the average everyday Joe?
I mean, what was your favorite thing? What was your one thing you saw or something?
Okay, as far as handguns go, I am a huge fan of the 1911. So, of course, when I got to go over to the Bear booth, why, that was a great thing. Other than that, I actually decided I needed a pistol AR build. That's going to cost me later this year. Eric, you're froze up again, bud. Hey, guys. I don't know if you can see me. Derek's got me switched over, but yeah, the coolest thing, probably hands down, had to be the ShyTac. Affordable, but not unaffordable. Got to put a little money into it. I'm a long range fan. Okay.
Okay. Hopefully that's better. Now I'm on my 5G. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on with the network tonight. We've had some major high winds the last couple of days, and just all of a sudden, an hour ago there was no wind, absolutely nothing, and then all of a sudden I come back out to my workshop and we got wind.
But as far as the coolest thing I saw, had to be the ShyTac from KDAX.
Okay.
I'm really into the long range with you. You know that I wasn't as far into it as you were, but I'm slowly getting there. I like my PRS stuff, and that will always be a mainstay because there's some of that around here. And I will always strive to reload more. But I really decided I needed to get into cam and a short-barreled pistol to play with.
Mm-hmm.
In an AR, you know.
Right.
Maybe a bolt-action AR, maybe not. We saw some cool stuff from Uinta Precision. I really like their stuff. So I usually throw everything on my own together, but I may have to order an upper from one of them guys.
I'm in agreement with you. I really do like the Uinta Precision rifle. I do like their uppers. I do. God, and I do like the fact that you can get a chambered and Wildcat cartridges from them. So I could see a 243 Ackley improved in my future. I mean,
Well, I'm a huge Valkyrie fan, so for Valkyrie for me.
that was one of the first ones that they actually came out in, was the Valkyrie.
So that's as far as
remember,
firearms. I mean, I saw a ton of cool other stuff there. Got to meet a ton of cool people. Slav Guns in person, of course. Ilya, Dark Lord Optics.
yep.
Hard Shark, got to meet Nick. Nice guy.
Yeah, Nick was cool to live with for a week.
Lots of other Alex from Portable Optics. It was just a cool trip. We were all there for the same thing. We were all doing this. We all knew what we had to do for our stuff, So we'd split off during the day and catch up with each other midday, or to eat lunch, and in the evening to eat supper and then hang out. We got to meet Pete from Impact.
Oh, Impact Shooting? Yep.
Ultimate Reloader. Those guys, Travis and
Gavin. Yes.
Gavin, they were really cool. Awesome to hang out with and drink beer with.
Oh yeah.
Full of knowledge. Full of knowledge, let me tell you that. Gavin and Travis and Pete, they all had knowledge, So I got to discuss plays because that's in my future.
Who else did we meet? We meet what's his face? From Impact Dynamics. He's also the director of PRS.
The one from Australia.
Randy, yeah, from Australia. I believe it's Randy. I could be wrong. I know it starts with an R. I'm terrible with names.
Yeah, he was really nice. So, it really opened my eyes, and this year's going to be a really cool year. I'm going to be helping you video more, so you guys will probably see me a little bit. Not going to take over the thunder. Derek this is his channel. I'm just here to help and have fun.
Plus, we're going to be doing some big name sanctioned matches this year. We're going to be doing the Night Force ELR Challenge over in Casper, Wyoming.
Yep. That's going to be a goal for this year.
And Badlands Steel Challenge, for sure.
Badlands is where we met, and Badlands is kind of going to be our thing from here on out. That's we almost can't miss that one. That's kind of going to be,
Yeah, we got to do Badlands.
Get to hang out with Ross and quite a few other people. So
Tyrell.
Yep, Tyrell and Zach and all them guys from Dakota Rifle.
Yep.
That they put that on and they do great with it.
Yes, they do.
Amazing match, amazing scenery, reasonable prices, and just fun. Everybody there is pretty much fun, They might get serious for a few minutes, but if they get away from the shooting line, and after their data's all up and done, everybody's willing to joke with you and have a good time.
Oh yeah, and that's the great thing about it. We've met so many people at the Badlands the last couple of years, and it was nice because last year I wasn't the farthest person who traveled to get to it. So
it's getting bigger every year. Honestly,
I know, and what's nice is this year it's going to be part of the WPS lineup for the matches for the series. So it's gonna play out really well. But like I said, everybody, I can see a 243 Ackley in my future.
Yeah, I'm still torn. Really want to do a 243 to compete against you just for giggles. Even if I don't win a lot, I will win that 800 and under category. Show them 6 millimeters. Who's boss still?
Oh, I agree. I wholeheartedly agree with you on that one. I mean, I got my 6GT. I got some brass around here somewhere for it. But yeah, I mean, the 243 Ackley to me is I'm gonna get on my soapbox here for a second. So the 243 Ackley improved to me is much better than the six Creedmoor. Better barrel life, less freebore, less less stretch on the brass because you've already improved the brass to the chamber. And P.O. Ackley was smart and actually saw things that I think in the future that a lot of people didn't see back in his time when he was a gunsmith. So I'm not a fan of the six Creedmoor. The 6.5, I have one. I shoot it. I got brass right here for it, getting prepped, just to have as a backup for a match. But it's not by far my favorite cartridge of all. But it is a very useful cartridge. And there's nothing wrong with anybody who shoots a 6 Creed. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's just not my cup of tea. So I know you shoot 6.5. I know you're going to be shooting 22 Creed more this year for one of your rifles.
I'm going to have 22 Creedmoor as my backup rifle. So that will be ready. And in the next few months here, I've got all the stuff for that. That's ready to go. Minus the stock for that one. But Ross is going to be kind enough and let me bum a stock to get by with until I can figure out what's going on for that. We have a lot of entry fees due right now, so I got to start paying entry fees. Get that handled first, and then I can cough up stock after I work the truck stop if I have to. That's my famous tagline, guys. Every time I need something expensive, I gotta go work the truck stop. And no, I'm not doing bad things. I'm just selling your guys' numbers if they're in my phone.
Right. So, I will say I highly encourage anybody to come out and try out the Badlands Challenge. I think it's a great match. It's a mixture of both PRS style and long range. It's a fun match, and I went with my 300 PRC the first year, and I had the wrong gun.
Yeah, don't do that again.
No. See, the 300 PRC, that's the one I'm taking to the Vortex match. So
nope, the Vortex is done. Remember, we're going
to Vortex, the Night Force ELR match. I'm taking the 300 PRC onto that one. So that one will be a good match. That's gonna be a really good match. And I'm really debating if I'm gonna use the GPO scope on that one or if I'm gonna use the Element Titan, because that's the one I have on right now, and I know that scope will do well out to the ranges that they're talking about. So
yeah, I'm gonna have to do some testing with the GPO to see if that's gonna beat out my Razor.
Okay.
I've got options. I got the Gen 1 or Gen 2. I'll rip the Gen 2 off my PRS rifle for that match if I have to. I got the Gen 2 with the Horse 3 reticle, and I've got the, of course, EBR 7C, I believe it is, in the original. Don't quote me.
EBR 2C.
2C, yes, thank you.
That's the 2C.
Thanks. Got those both options. I'm going to be running a 338 Edge for the ELR, the Night Force ELR shoot. That is going to be my go-to rifle for that one. Hopefully, I will have enough money and a new chassis sitting on that bad boy before we get there. We'll just see how Scott's schedule is and how much I'm busting my butt the next few months.
Right.
We've got some. I'm in the middle of the process of redoing my reloading room. So you guys can't see that quite yet. I will be nice enough and kind enough to do a reloading room video when the time comes, and hopefully I can make some of you jealous when I'm all said and done. And if not, then I guess that is what it is, and you're just going to have to suffer looking at it.
So I do want to tell everybody that we are going to do a reloading press, a few different reloading press videos throughout the year, because I've got 3 different single stages. Ryan's got 2 progressives and a single stage. So you
Yep.
guys will be seeing a wide variety of stuff here. I can even move back a little bit, and you guys can see what I have right there. I got the CPS system, Raw Checker Supreme 4, Mac Marksman, RCBS, Trim Pro first gen, two automated systems. I got the Chargemaster 1500, Chargemaster Lite, and on the other side, I got a whole nother press over there, and another trimmer, concentricity gauges. You guys will see all this. I got headspace gauges, bullet competitor stuff. If you guys want to see me do more videos on my way of doing things compared to how some other people do stuff, let me know. Tell me in the comments below. Send me a message over on the Discord group. That way we can fulfill those for you guys. Because reloading stuff is what me and Ryan do. And I got two. Well, here I can. Okay, so because I've got two bench press primer systems that we're going to be doing comparing, and Ryan also has a CPS system.
Yes, yep, I love the CPS. That will be I'll be doing some more, maybe a quick video on that, and then we'll have a discussion on that once mine is up and running. But I was waiting for the new bench to throw mine up real quick.
Yep.
I run Forester, Dillon, and Hornady 8 right now. There will be a Lyman in the future, if not a Frankfurt Arsenal X10 or a Lyman. I haven't decided. Frankfurt Arsenal X10, I saw that, liked it, but I really like the Lyman. Mark 7, was it?
The Mark 7. Oh, the Mark 7. Oh, God, yeah, that was nice.
Yeah. One of those two will be in my future. I'm kind of at that point with rifles where I just need to replace barrels. Got one secret thing coming up, but other than that, I'm a huge Ruger Precision fan. And I was competing PRS with 6.5 Creedmoor, but I also had a 240 backup running 105 grain boat tip hollow points. Well, when my buddy I got another buddy here in town that has decided to get into the PRS game, and while he was waiting for his rifle to be built, he ended up stealing my backup gun and running a whole season with it. He absolutely loved it. The only complaint we had is with the 105s. It's a little hard to tell impacts, same as the BRs and the, stuff like that.
Right.
It's a little hard to tell impacts out at 1,000. You got to have really good glass. And speaking of which, I upgraded, and mine is here. I now have a spotting scope, a big one. I have the biggest one Vortex makes. So, new Razor spotting scope. Mill reticle eyepiece is on order for it. So,
yeah. So I'm looking forward to seeing the spotting scope. That's going to be a fun one. I'm really looking forward to seeing that, and I might even do a quick field review of it while we're out there. So
yep, for sure do that. And I also am getting a phone scope to go in it. So and I am working on getting a scope cam so these guys can see what I actually do when I practice. I shoot quite a bit whenever I can. I work a lot though too, so that it's got to be a happy medium. I don't get to shoot as much days as I have been in the past, but what you got to do to keep the family fed, unfortunately, and the entry fees rolling.
Right. So I want to tell everybody we are live now on Instagram also. So I have that on a separate device over here. If you guys want, anybody on Instagram wants to get in and join in the discussion, if I have any questions, we are live streaming over on YouTube, Twitter, and a lot of other stuff. Even Twitch. We're on Twitch. So, and Ryan and Drew has a question. Ryan has a YouTube channel this whole time. No, Ryan doesn't have a YouTube channel. So I brought Ryan on over with me because me and Ryan shoot a lot with each other, and we compete with each other. Ryan's working on a project that I'm working on right now, the 22 RPR. So I do have a
done here shortly.
So we're working on that one together right now, and we are slowly going to be doing other projects this year. I got a couple of the themed rifles I want to do. I'm going to keep those under wraps until I decide I'm going to launch what we're going to bring and launch them. So another discussion I want to bring and talk about with you guys is let's talk about. Here's an action company that you guys probably haven't heard of yet, unless you guys watch my video over on YouTube. I highly suggest you guys go watch the video. It's innovative. It's something that, if it wasn't for Max, I wouldn't have known that they were there. And it was Pristine Actions. So Pristine Actions. So let's talk about this company. They're a new action company out of Canada, and they're doing a 6-lug bolt system, which is actually kind of interesting. And I can't wait to maybe get my hands on one. We'll see what's going on. I can't give you guys full disclosure yet on this. So, but it's going to be fun. We're looking if everything works out. We'll see. We're working on it. But the one thing that I really like about this action, other than some of the innovative stuff it has inside the bolt, with the roller bearing system and everything, is it takes Savage pre-fit barrels. And everybody knows I am a Savage fanboy. I'll admit it. I don't care. But I shoot Remington actions. But go figure. So the Pristine Action is going to be a nice add-on to bring to the market and everything. And, I'm really looking forward to it.
Well, did you mention that minus the Savage barrels, it does take a Remington 700 footprint, so it fits most of the chassis?
So it is a 700 clone, 700 footprint. And on top of that, it actually takes the traditional 700 trigger pin system. So, but it does have a external bolt release instead of the internal bolt release that a Savage is known for. And, all in all, I think it's going to be a great action. I think it's going to bring something different to the market. And it's what I like about it is stainless. So it's not black. It's stainless. You can polish it. You can make it look pretty. Or if you scratch it, no big deal. So
yeah, the 6-lug Seiko extractor, so it's going to lock up tight. The thing is smooth. That was an interesting find, and I thank Max for pointing us in the right direction on that one.
Yes, and it's a toolless extractor too, which is really nice. I totally forgot to mention that one in the video. I think they forgot to too. Oh, and it has a proprietary 250 recoil lug system in it, which I really like because it is a pinned system. So you don't have to worry about the recoil lug shifting or anything like that, like on a traditional 700. If anybody's ever done one of those, and I know Ryan has, they hurt pain in the ass.
Oh, yes. I have to re-tighten barrels all the time because I'm too cheap to buy the tool.
Wow. And I thought I was a Jew. But, guys, it's we're going to be doing a few different projects this year. Ryan's doing a build. I'm doing a build. Actually, I'm doing a couple builds. So we're finishing up the 33XC project, hopefully here in a couple weeks. I'm looking for it's only been almost a year process in the works on that one. I'm looking forward to finishing up doing more videos on the GT, and I'm going to be building a second 6GT this year. And Drew has a question. 6 lugs. Is that 6 lugs on the bolt or interlock or Sancho? So it's 3-on-3 on each side. So it is a 6 lug system that locks in one setting. So my only concerns I have with the 6 lug system is, are you going to be able to fuel the pressure when you're doing your load development? And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, like pressure is like bolt lift. Are you going to be able to fuel the pressure with the different powders you're going to use? Or like, are you going to, when you get like the max load, some rifles won't let you shoot max load, some will, but we'll have to see how that goes. But all in all, I
Yeah,
do like the system. Though it's smooth. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, we'll get one here on the channel. And like I said, they're a company out of Canada, so this gives Canada two custom action companies now, which is really nice for them. And all in all, I think it's going to work out really well.
yeah, I think it'll be a neat deal. Um, my goal this year will be to add a fast twist 243, like I am shooting as a backup right now, in a different configuration, full chassis model. I do have a stock on the way, but of course I'm still waiting, and I've got 4 weeks before they make ship that thing yet. Um,
Yeah.
I do have some cool things. I did get an adjustable bag rider for this system already, and Dave does amazing work. I will be getting more of those.
I got one right here.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah, that thing is totally smooth. The craftsmanship is there. Everything is right on the thing.
Yeah, so if you guys haven't seen these before, I have, I don't know, 4 or 5 of these, I guess. So these are the long shot. These are adjustable bag riders from Long Shot Precision. Amazing, amazing product. This is the bolt-on one. This is actually the one that goes on my 22 for my RPR chassis that I modified. But I have it on my Fab Defense stock right now. This will be going on. I haven't decided if it's going to be a 6 arc or a 6 GT gas gun yet, or whatever I decide to build later down the road. But this is, you guys will see, I have 2 different models of these. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 or 5. I have this one. I have one on my Greybow stock. I've got one on my MDT chassis for the 6.5, and then I got this one and one on my GT, which was custom.
And that's the chassis I'm going to be running this year, is the MDT ACC so far.
Yeah.
There's a couple others in the works, possibly, but I needed to update a couple of rifles I'm sitting on, a couple 22 Creedmoors that I really like, and now that I'm possibly going to be running that 243 as my main gun, why the 22 Creedmoor might need a home. So it'll get a new dress if that's the case. We'll figure out what and when in the near future. You and I have been talking about that, but I'm not going to say where, what, and when yet. It depends on the next couple of weeks. And like I said, I got to get some work done. I got some chassis that need to be painted, and some other things need to be sent out. But this weekend will be a big weekend for me. I'm going to sneak out. I've got about an hour's worth of testing to do. I'm going to actually challenge Derek there to a long-range competition over video, and if anybody wants to join in with us, see what we can do. Derek claims he's hit out this far, but, I've only seen it once, so I'd like to see it twice. But we're going to have to start off close because it's been wintertime for him, and he hasn't been shooting.
All they got is 1,000-yard steels out right now. Unfortunately, they don't have anything out past that over at the range.
Oh, what do we get here?
So, Drew was telling me about a El Cheapo bipod from UTG. It's an overbore bipod. It's actually a bipod I've been really interested in wanting to do a review on if I can get a hold of one. Every place that pretty much gets them in stock has them out of stock real quick.
Sorry, I had to adjust my phone real quick. Sorry about that.
Not a problem. So I know there is another overbore bipod that I'm possibly getting in from GRS. I will be launching the GRS video this week coming up. You guys will see that it's on the new GRS Warg, and he also talks about the overbore bipod on that one. Drew, that's actually been a bipod I've been wanting to try. I've never shot an overbore. And there's actually a company about an hour and a half, 2 hours from me on the other side of the Lincoln Pass here in Montana that designed an overbore bipod also. So I might reach out to them and see if they would like to come on and do a live stream and talk about that. Because overbore bipods are kind of interesting when you get down to about them. because you're putting everything over the top and down instead of having everything directly underneath. So you get a more wider stance with them. But it'd be kind of interesting. And we got about 4 or 5 people watching right now on Instagram. Guys, thanks for joining. If you guys want to join more in the chat and ask more questions, over here on YouTube, you can just look up Northwest Guns, and you guys can join if you guys want to join the live stream, you're more than welcome. So
yeah, we're going to have an interesting summer for sure.
Yeah.
And as you asked earlier this year, or earlier in the chat, I don't have my own YouTube channel. I don't want my own YouTube channel. I want to help Derek out here and put some great content out on his channel so y'all can enjoy it. Derek's been a great friend so far, and we're just going to keep this thing going and this train rolling and see what kind of cool stuff we can get into. My goal will be by the end of summer to have a lathe in the shop and be making my own barrels and Derek's barrels and maybe a few others.
And I will be putting that lathe to work.
Right, we will be putting it to work.
Yeah, I can't find my other bipod I had in here. I must have brought it inside the house. I was gonna say I have another bipod. Show you guys. Because he was talking about Harris and Skies and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I got a Sky. Got some Harrises.
You run the Sky. I run Accutech is my main bipod I use. But
I am going to have an Accutech after visiting with those guys this year. They got their together. I like them.
The new that new FD5 one. So I'm not gonna let the cat out of the bag, guys. I got a video for you guys on the new FD5 bipod. You guys are just gonna have to watch the video. It is amazing. I can't wait to get my order in for one. So I'm looking forward to it myself. It's a little bit smaller than what I normally run for a bipod, but it is so worth it. So, but like Ryan said, he's going to be working on content. I'm going to be working on content. I just can't wait for this weather to die down.
Yeah, we're getting some warm weather, and we're kind of out of snow right now. So this weekend, I'm going to go out and get a little bit of video on the practice range. It won't be perfect video yet. Do have a young fellow I might steal a adjustable phone scope from until mine gets here. So we can get some stuff done on the new spotting scope. We'll have that video, plus the video camera, and my phone. I do have a young fellow that has a drone, and he's been itching to use it, so he's going to come down and hang out, and he's going to run his drone for us while we do some shooting as well. He just made me promise I would not shoot his drone, and I told him that was not a guarantee.
Yes, don't shoot somebody's drone. But, we definitely got to figure out how to get you over here on Instagram at the same time. Next time. So, guys, definitely keep an eye on the channel. Keep an eye on the group. We're going to be trying to get more active in the group. I'm going to be starting a new job, so I'm going to be working during the days now. You won't have to worry about me working nights. And so I'm actually kind of really looking forward to that. And so it's going to be more content, more live streams, more stuff. Like I said, I want to do more stuff with reloading videos in the back. I want to do a full review on the Mac Marksman press behind me. I know my automated systems are a little bit older than some of the newer stuff out here, but they work just as well. I don't need Bluetooth. I don't need any of that other crap. I don't need 5,000.
Well, I have Bluetooth from Frankfurt.
Yeah, I know you do.
I love it, but at the same time, I'm still... Other things got in the way. I was going to have that upgraded this year before now, but other things got in the way. My wife had some medical stuff and, just family all the way around. No, Drew, I do not need a YouTube channel. I will help Derek out and let his channel grow by leaps and bounds just so we can put some cool content out there for you. By the end of summer, I will have some prairie dog hunts on there for you. Hopefully with Derek on one of them for sure. Other cool stuff. no cat out of the bag on that yet. Who might be coming out and playing with Ryan? And not the way you think. We're gonna go have some fun on the prairie dog town.
Yeah, we're gonna have a couple companies coming
crazy
out.
access to private prairie dogs.
So, yeah, there's gonna be a couple little trips there going out, doing some prairie dog hunting, maybe some coyotes, some more fun stuff like that, guys. So you guys are gonna be seeing some stuff like that. I kind of got hooked on it last year when I went out prairie dogging for the first time. That was a blast.
Definitely going to get these guys out there with the drone. We're going to play with that some more, and down the road, maybe I add my own drone for us.
Oh yeah, I mean,
my son is real handy with that kind of stuff, so he can come out and help his old man.
That's going to be fun and interesting.
Well, my son has now taken over the 243 that my buddy was shooting. As you know, I was a big Ruger fan as well. As far as commercial bought firearms, if I'm building myself, they were all Remington 700 actions after the fact until Remington went down. And we'll see what this next one is. You guys won't get to see that till it happens. So, but I have 222 Creedmoors. They need to get put to work this year. I got 4 Valkyries, all kinds of stuff. The last confirmed prairie dog kill, Drew, was 775 yards with the 243 Ruger Precision.
And yes, I'm trying to convince him to build the 243, the custom-built 243. And I want to do my 243 Ackley improved. That way we can do some comparisons. But just because I like my Wildcat cartridges.
And I'm a huge 243 fan. So hopefully it didn't get noisy. I heard my compressor kick on in the background. I'm close to my shop, so.
No, I can't hear it.
Oh, perfect. Good.
The wind's blowing out here viciously, but that's okay.
But yeah, I'm a huge 243 guy, Drew. Have been since I was young. Was one of the first guns I got to shoot. I borrowed it from my uncle, if you will. Borrowed, quote unquote. He ended up getting it back, but he had to fight me for it. Anyway, gonna have.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Oh, that's all right. We're gonna have some cool stuff this year. We're gonna just see where we can take this. See what happens.
Yeah, because honestly, I'd like to shoot a PRS style match with the 243 Ackley and see how well it does, and compare it to the 6 Creedmoor, and go that way.
Oh, Drew, yes, they do let us get 50 yards at our place. Until we shoot at them a lot in the spring, then they don't let us get that close.
Right. I mean, God, we were shooting prairie dogs at like 75
yards. 308.
Yeah. And then we rolled a couple at 225 and 400, not with a 308, and guys, and that was a blast.
But yeah, my neighbor's thankful anytime we show up there. I just call him and tell him I got a crew rolling in. My neighbor has a cabin for $100 a night that sleeps 6, got showers, grills, kitchen, 6 bunks. So if anyone want to come play.
Yeah, if you guys want to come and hang out for a weekend, let us know. We'll work something out, and I'll try to drive over that way, and I'll stay over with Ryan at his cabin, and you guys take that one, and we'll take out doing some prairie dog and stuff. I mean, we had a blast with it before.
We even bring the big guns and some fishing poles, because in the evening we got a little fishing dam that's right next door that my cousin stocks. We also have a long range that we can play with, so we can bring the big toys. My neighbor kid where that cabin is at has a 400-yard rifle range right outside the cabin, 400-yard steel range, so you can plink away at night if you don't get enough prairie dogging. Another neighbor down the road has a big prairie dog town that I can get a hold of and get us permission for. So
So I'm gonna tell Drew this one. So Drew, yeah, we would show up and we literally uh we're just we're just sitting there hanging out in the guy's driveway, setting up the tripod, setting up everything, and I had my 308, and they're just sitting there, just doing nothing. Um, I know I popped one about 30 yards with my 45. We were walking back to the truck at one point, and I saw one just pop up, and I just drew and popped it with the 45. It was my Rock Island Armory 1911 GI, and
50
that was
yards with 5 Grendel too.
yeah, did the 6 flag brindle. That was funny. And I think the only one that really pissed me off was the one I did not get at 785 yards with the 308, because I really didn't have any true dope with that gun at that time, because I just got it on for the channel. So this year we're gonna have some dope for that one. I'm thinking about putting some 110 varmints in that and loading up the 308 and taking that out. Might even take one of the GTs out this time.
Yeah, I mean, it's a total blast. Probably has consumed my whole world up until a few years ago. I had a whole pasture shot down to 5 prairie dogs. So you do not want to know what I spent in Valkyrie ammo, and reloading it. Even I still spent quite a bit. The problem was that it fell into that medical stuff, and of course, then I was out for almost a year and didn't get to do anything. So because I had to be here, that made that prairie dog field grow back up. So yeah, we can roll around and shoot a few different spots of prairie dogs. Makes for a 2-3 day weekend anyway.
It'd be fun. I might bring out the 338 Lapua.
I promise you, I've shot them with the 284 Jazz and the 338 Edge. It looks like a dust storm. It doesn't even look pink. It wasn't even.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be Northwest. Hey, Ed is a bot. Yeah, I figured much he was a bot, because it just the numbers I've had a couple bots come on tonight, but thanks for the heads up, Drew. I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's getting to be more and more, man. The bot things.
And
yeah. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, and I'm hoping that we're gonna have I'm working on building a portable reloading station to take with us to like competitions, to the cabin, stuff like that, so we can reload like the night before if we want to, or the day of.
Yeah, you never know when emergencies hit, or you decided to shoot a little more practice rounds than you expected to, and crap, do I have enough for the shoot? So yeah, that'll be a handy thing. Back to SHOT Show, like I said, what an amazing time. The Milo system, the Milo people were so great. We got to go in and try their Milo ready ranges. Yes. Wow. You have the money and you want something to do all winter long, even if it's only shot or only handgun. What an amazing system, you know.
Oh yeah.
I can't say enough about that. Everybody at SHOT Show was great. The crowds were less this year, so it allowed us to see things that we wouldn't have gotten to see normally.
Yeah.
You know.
One company I was kind of disappointed with, and it's been brought up a couple times on a few other videos from other YouTubers, but I'm going to say it, was Hornady. They didn't show off any new reloading stuff. They didn't show off anything when it came to that. They showed off a couple new bullets, the new CMX line. They showed off what else did they show off? Oh, they're all other safe stuff. But other than that, they really didn't show anything off. But I do want to show you guys one thing real quick. So hold on.
Yeah, I agree that I was kind of disappointed. I wanted to see all the different reloading stuff so you could get an opinion of it. Like I said, Lyman and I, we might be doing some business together here shortly, because I really like the Mark 7. I'm going to do it unautomated at first, but down the road, I will possibly automate it. I shoot enough.
So this is one product I want to show you guys.
Yeah,
you guys will be
I
seeing
gotta
it.
order a tripod yet, Drew. The one Slav was hanging on is probably the one that I'm going with. We looked at several different tripods while we were there. I do have to run up the road here to Dakota Rifle. He's got a tripod he wants me to look at, so I'm not going to close my doors yet. I really got to shop because that is the last piece of equipment I need for being the serious shooter and everything else. I have a bog pod that I do hunt with, but once I have a different one, my son will use the bog and I will use whatever I get. And yes, it was Athlon Optics that had that bike. Slav was hanging.
Yes, Athlon.
Very nice tripod.
I will say, Arkin, I think that new EP5 is going to put a big hit on the market, especially being in the $550, $600 range of scopes from what it is. But I want to show you guys all this product. I was really hoping I got this a couple days before I left for SHOT Show. My buddy Rob bought me this as a late Christmas gift. But it's the new Hornady performance funnel set. And I highly, really recommend this to you guys. I know it's I think MSRP is about $42 to $50, and Frankfurt Arsenal has one coming out too, and we saw that at SHOT Show, and that one's a nice one also.
Lyman also has one that's very nice.
Lyman has one too.
Yes, that is one upgrade I have to do. The old plastic funnels just are not cut. So
I'm really looking forward to getting the Frankfurt Arsenal one and really doing a big comparison and doing a couple of videos with these. This is nice because this goes all the way from 22 all the way up to 375. So if I get myself an enabler or a ShyTac, hey, I don't have to worry about having a special funnel.
Drew, which will be a lineman anytime, man. If you need a lineman, I can get you a lineman right away. The Hornady ones might be a little harder to get hold of, but the lineman's I can get you right away.
Okay, yeah, we can work on that one for you, Drew. Just keep in contact with me and Ryan. So, a lot of stuff you guys are going to be seeing here, you guys will possibly be able to go over and get it from Ryan because Ryan will be a dealer, and Ryan also has his businesses in FFL. So, fun fact for all you guys. So, if you guys see anything you guys like that we put on the channel, you guys can go right over to and talk to Ryan about getting. Like I said, this was kind of like I was waiting for it. They had one. My buddy Rob got one. I wanted one. I just didn't have the money for it. I was waiting because I was going to SHOT Show, but he bought it for me as a late Christmas gift. Thank you, Rob. I've already used it for my 300 PRC, and it works amazing. So the metal funnels I highly recommend over the plastic ones, but I mean, I have 3 or 4 plastic ones. I have a couple different styles. I got drop tubes. I got non-drop tube ones. So, but yeah, guys, it definitely when we're getting more into like reloading equipment, per se, getting into your overall length gauges, modified cases, why these are worth having in all the different calibers that you have. Different shell holders. I'm going
to be in trouble here, but I can tell you I don't have one of those, but I do need that overall length gauge.
Okay.
It would save me all the heartache and pain. I've been doing it the hard way.
I will tell you right now, this has saved my ass with the 300 PRC and the 308 on a couple different types of projectiles. We got that. We've got different bore brushes we can do videos on, guys. So, another thing, especially when you start getting to like bigger caliber stuff. Hey, what's going on, Levi? So Lyman does make these, and I do got to get a couple more from them because he said this to save my ass is case gauges.
Yes.
So this one's for So this one is 338 Lapua. And what's nice about the ones that Lyman makes is they're aluminum and they're anodized. Nothing against the like L.E. Wilson. They make a brass one. They make a steel one. I got lucky one day and found this. So, and I'd never had a case gauge before, and I was like, let's give it a try. Especially where I shoot a lot of 338 Lapua, it was worth having. If you guys want videos on like different types of dies, I've got everything from Hornady, custom competition RCBSs. We've got Redding, all that type of stuff. If you guys want me to go and get into dies, I can get into dies.
Yeah, I got mainly Hornady dies. I do have my 284 Jazz. As you guys know, Wildcats. Derek, Wildcat. We love our Wildcats. We cannot be mainstream. 243 is the closest I get to mainstream. And mine all have fast twist barrels so I can run the heavy stuff to prove Derek wrong with that 243 AI.
I don't think you're going to be able to prove me wrong on the AIs. I really don't. But
we're going to find out.
Because hopefully down the road, I want to do a hunting rifle project with everybody. So it's going to be a precision rifle, but it's going to be on more of a hunting platform. So I bought these last year after talking with Vaughn on the live stream, and he was telling me that 25-06 Ackley improved there's no improvement, there's no difference between running a regular 25-06. So I found the dies and I bought them. So we're going to build a 25-06 Ackley improved. We'll probably wait until once we get the lathe to build this one.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a fun project for me because it's a caliber, a 25-06 has been a caliber I've wanted to explore for a long time, but it was never popular back east. So it was, because back east has always been like 30-06, 7 mm, or like 308.
Yeah, I'm a lot of guys around here, 25-06 fans. Of course, I'm not. But I'm not saying it's a bad caliber. It's just not for. Like I said, I like my 243s, and if I can't shoot with a 243, I'm going to reach out and touch them with my 338 Edge. Maybe that's the bow hunter in me that. But possibly a 25 Creed. I don't know. I'm just kind of creeded out right now. That's why the 243 this year for competition. Because I want to show you don't need a 6 Creed and you don't need a burn barrel life to enjoy it,
Right.
I've got a 6.5 Creedmoor, so I can always fall back to that. I've got that in a Ruger Precision. I got 3 Ruger Precisions at the moment, but one might be leaving, so if anybody's looking for a 5.56 Ruger, and I don't want to, but I may have to because I've got too many irons in the fire.
Don't we all?
It doesn't get shot. My son has taken over my 243 Ruger Precision, and that is now his favorite gun. So I want to keep him shooting that so he's accurate. It's just as cheap as for him. For the amount he shoots, it's just as cheap as a 5.56 for me. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't shoot. He's a part-time shooter. He's more into electronics and video games and stuff like that. So that'll be put him on that. He's got a 223 he can shoot. I've got an AR 223 that he likes to shoot for Valkyrie as well. He's got his own 6.5 Grendel sitting on the shelf up there. I stole it for night vision optics this year because he doesn't go out in the cold.
So I do want to. Drew did have a thing where he said he tries to buy dies once a week, but has yet to locate both a large and small universal primer decapper. Drew, the Lee universal decapping system will do everything, I believe, up to 338 Lapua. I think it's up to 338 Lapua, and does small and large rifle. So and it's done well for me. I think I paid $15, $16 for this one, so not very expensive. It just goes around your press. You just put it in. It's just another step to your reloading.
To answer your question, Levi, I trim 243 about every second or third time. Most of the time, it doesn't take much at that. After the first initial trim, I have not been running very good brass at this point, so the new will have alpha or Lapua brass, depending on which is available at that time and who has what. Maybe some Peterson, but I definitely am going to upgrade my brass quality. The one thing that will be showing up before too long is a annealer, because I'm going to start annealing.
Yeah.
Just, I shoot too often. I can tell you right now, though, my 243, as of right now, has an 8 SD. So I've got a standard deviation of 8.
And this is a conversation we both had over the phone. Is so when it comes to annealers, this is kind of not debate, but it's one of those. I was looking at the EP integrations. You were looking at that other one, the one that rotates. I can't remember what it was.
Closer to the bench source. It's a generic, though.
Okay.
And then put a swirl torch on it, because that's kind of what you need for those, rather than running dual torches.
Yeah. So you guys will probably see a video from me doing the EP integration later down the road. I do need to get one for myself, because I have plenty of brass that does need to be annealed down the road.
Drew, to let you know, the one thing that I noticed where my stuff started being that accurate, even with the cheaper brass, is the APW expander mandrel kit.
Yeah, it's something I don't have either. I gotta start getting into expander mandrels.
The expander mandrels were a huge help.
Hey, Levi, I do like that idea that you have. I put that up here. Is think about going for the AI for the 22250. That was one of P.O. Ackley's favorite cartridges. Was the
that's a great cartridge. I just jumped on the Creed bandwagon and built 222 Creedmoors.
There's nothing wrong with that. Well, the 22250 AI.
The same.
No, it's not the same.
Really?
Oh, the 2250. And then AI, no, it puts you up to a 40-degree shoulder.
Got you. What's the 22 Creed sitting at? I haven't even checked lately. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Well, okay, speed-wise and velocity, it might be in the same alpha factor, but it's not the same cartridge.
I got one running 95 grains and one running 88, 90 grains.
Damn, that wind is just going at it tonight here. I don't know if you guys can hear that in the background, but if you can, I apologize.
That's a tornado. That's not wind.
Yeah, we don't get tornadoes over here. So,
Derek, you're not in Montana no more.
Technically, I am.
Yeah.
Yes, Drew, I do know
Thank
you got
God.
the EP. I do know you got the EP integration one, because he posted your comment up on Instagram, and I commented on it. And Drew was good. Drew was a great guy. So, and yeah, I gotta get the EP integration one, I think.
I'll take a look at that one too before I decide. I just,
For 265, you really can't go wrong with it.
No, and that's about the price I was looking to find too, because I'm not a rich man. I just spend money like I am.
Oh no, we're all blue-collar workers here. I mean, we're not rich by any means or by any source. But I worked my ass off at my last job, so hey, I invested in my stuff here.
Yep, that's everything I do is to get a little way, have fun. I like making things pretty, which is why I do the Cerakoting. I I did have hydrographics dipping for a long time, which is where the name came from. The oil boom we had out here a few years ago allowed me to get into that, probably where the name came from, Boom County, or Boom Country, excuse me, because we had one of the bigger oil booms in the longest time. I was born at the end of the first one, lived through a mini boom in the early 90s. It was only for like a year, and then it disappeared, and then this big one. Had opportunities to quit doing what I was doing, but I am a long ways in and decided to stick with what I got going.
So Drew, I'm going to show you this real quick. He put it up on Instagram for you there, buddy.
There you go, Drew.
So as you can see in my comment, Drew is a good guy. He put 100%, replied back. And so your thing is up on, I think it could have been a message that you put up on the live stream, but he just threw it up on Instagram. But if you guys do, Instagram is where I do a lot of my stuff is off of them because they're not as bad as some other places.
And bear with me, I'm learning Instagram.
And we did some live videos on Instagram. Actually, we did a live video where the lady ran out from Lyman and turned on the Mark 7 that morning, and we did a whole 5-10 minute live stream right there at Lyman. It was pretty cool. I have to.
The Lyman folks were really good to us, really cool. I went over to talk to Dylan as well, just to see what was new. They didn't even want to show us the new stuff. There was something new out, and they didn't want to show us, evidently. So we moved on. And for me, being a good old country boy, that's the way you treat people is everything. So I do my best to treat everybody as good as I can. Yeah. Lyman was super, super knowledgeable. They knew their stuff. Frankfurt Arsenal, yep, they were super knowledgeable and showed us all their stuff.
And big shout out to Frankfurt Arsenal. They threw a powder scale to the channel. So yeah, I don't even. They even told me I didn't even have to do a review, but I'm going to do a review because I really like this powder scale. So you guys won't see a powder scale review on that.
Right, and having a portable backup power scale like that, I can tell you, is hands down. I've been without one for a little while, but the minute mine went down the other day, I had to break out all my crap, and I had to call a buddy, beg, borrow, and steal to get to his place to get one when I had to finish loading, and I was like, I'm not doing that again, so there will be another one of those coming back. For emergency purposes, keep a battery-operated one or a actual RCBS scale.
That's why you still see my manual powder dropper right there, still on the mount, ready to roll.
I'm evidently not very prepared for when the light goes out.
And I'm also looking forward towards the new powder dropper that Frankfurt Arsenal's coming out with the built-up micrometer.
Yeah, Drew, their turret press is really, really nice. Of course, you can get crazy. Area 419's got a crazy one for price-wise. I'm just not a rich guy. I got a lot of stuff to reload for. I'd rather if the press is solid, I would rather put my money into components.
Yeah. And honestly, the Mech Marksman is my favorite. I think that's the most expensive press I have. And I think I spent I got that as a second. So I shipped was $220. But I'll tell you right now, I reload all my precision ammo on that press, and I absolutely love it. I'm not going to complain.
I love my Forester single stage. As far as that goes, my Dylan is set up for 223 right now. I'm like, $125 I can buy the next step, to get to a different caliber. Well, by the time you're done, it's almost $200 with the plate. And I'm like, Boy, I can reload a lot single stage for that. So my Dylan has stayed 223 at the moment. I will end up going Valkyrie on it at some point, but you know, I can load enough to keep me going on the single stage, and I kind of like having that control. Evidently, I'm a control freak.
Yeah, we did look at the American 8 at SHOT Show. That's one that both me and Ryan were talking about possibly grabbing one and doing a review with. So, yeah, so you guys are going to see a lot more stuff this year than you guys have in years past with me. Not that I could, it was just because I worked all the time. So you guys will be seeing a lot more stuff.
Well, and that's why I'm here, because if you're working, I'm going to cool stuff up on the channel for people to keep looking.
Oh, and we got powders we're going to be testing. Ram Shot Tack. This is a 308 223 powder. I'm going to be testing that one. So I'll be doing videos on that. Accurate Mag Pro. If any of you guys know where to get more of this, let me know. This stuff is amazing. Out of a couple rifles I have.
I like my Ram Shot Magnum as far as big calibers go. Oh, yeah. No, I'm not going to flex. I'm not going to show them my primer cabinet.
Oh, that's only one box. It's all good. No.
Yeah. Mine is a little more than one box. I hurt myself last.
A little fairy dust. Left I have in that one. But yeah, you guys are going to be seeing a few different powder things for me. But yeah, I'm in the same boat with you with that one, Drew. I'm not rich either. I have teenage kids, and trust me, they're expensive. So
I'll even throw this out there. If somebody wants to come out and prairie dog hunt and they need to travel, you pay for the ammo, I'll load it for you.
So,
and you my toys.
But yeah, all of us here, we're blue-collar workers. We don't... Everything I have here has been... I've worked my ass off for. Like I said, I got 2 Charge Masters. One I bought in a set from like an estate sale type of deal. And the other one I bought back in September because Amazon had it on 5 easy payments. So, and I was like, well, I want one. It's at that time in my life where it's like, okay, it's time for one of these. So,
Derek, I do have to ask, what are your favorite reloading blocks? Because so far I like my Lyman's because of the impact and the step. Their stairway setup.
Oh, they're the loading blocks. I've got a couple universal ones.
I had those, and I didn't care for them.
I've got the universal ones. I've got an RCBS one I really like because that's the only one I could find that worked with the 3.3 at Lapua's. I got that one sitting here by the computer right now. I think I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 of them. EP Integrations just made an aluminum one I was looking at. And there's another company that has an aluminum one that was on eBay that I was actually really thinking about maybe just ordering a universal 308 one and using that one for like the 6GT 308s, 6.5 Creeds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
my Lyman is my main one for them.
But
I just find that a lot of them bigger blocks, like the Universal you had hanging on the wall there, I have one of those as well. I'm ready to throw it away. I'll donate it to somebody probably, but if they really need it, because honestly, it takes up so much room.
Well, that one came with the estate sale when I bought the RCBS.
Gotcha. Well, I bought mine. You're ahead of me.
And then, here, hold on, guys. So I have the RCBS one, the universal one, and I really like this one because this one you can actually use Lapua brass for 338s and stuff, and for the 308 you can have it so it stands up.
I do keep an RCBS for that, yeah.
So I do like the RCBS one. That's probably the one I use the most out of all of them. The mini universal ones I use a lot from the like pistol cartridges and stuff. just because they're cheap. I do pistol, but I don't do a whole lot of pistol as much as I do rifle. So
Right. I need to start shooting a little more pistol. That proved to me at the Milo system that I really needed to start shooting some more pistol because I have fallen off. Derek still doing all right. I have really fallen off. I used to be able to hit a playing card at 50 yards, any down, no questions asked. Revolver most of the time, automatic, fair amount of the time. But I have fallen off. I do shoot a lot more rifle now, though, and that is kind of where my heart lies, is being able to reach out and touch something. But what other cool things are we going to try to do this year? We're going to do a lot more content, a lot more cool content with involving drones, involving other video stuff.
We're gonna try to do some competition videos.
Yeah. While we're doing competition, we're going to make sure we're not just spotting.
Yeah, we're gonna try to do some competition ones. Definitely over at Night Force. That one is a big one, so I definitely want to do some video while we're over there on that. And God, what else? I mean, because I'm doing a lot of the small ones over here with the WPS. I know I've got 1, 2, possibly 3 builds I'm gonna be doing over here. 2 6mm builds and 1 in my 33XC. We're gonna be finishing up. Pistol builds. I'm probably gonna be doing a pistol build. I'm gonna do I got the new Lone Wolf Glock style frame that actually takes Gen 5 Glock triggers, which is nice, and Gen 5 parts. So you guys are going to be seeing some more stuff on that. And then just more ballistics videos. You guys are going to be seeing more comparisons on calibers and ballistics. So I'm going to be doing more of those. Everybody seems to be liking those when other people do them, and I've had a lot of requests for them. So we're going to be doing more of that stuff.
We can discuss ballistics. That's definitely a big, if nobody has ever heard of the 284 Jazz and you're into the 7mm family, you need to look it up. I was a huge, probably that's what got me into Wildcat. Okay, my buddy is a huge Wildcat fan over here, and when he goes all out, he goes all out. And when I ended up with his 284 Jazz, because he had to move, and I said I'd give it a good home, and now I'm hooked. That was my first Wild, and then the 338 Edge came, and then the 22 Creed. Before they were popular, I had a barrel done, spun up the minute I heard about it, because I thought, oh, everybody does 2250, 2250 actually approved. I got to try a 22 Creed. And there was no load data out there for it, so that's why I'm probably going to need a barrel on that first one pretty soon. And I know I have less than 500 rounds on it, but I'm pretty sure I will as far as pressures.
Probably.
Oh, I can tell you a bad story, okay? So, Ryan works, me being Ryan. This old boy thought it was going to be funny to go ahead and load the night before a 600 match. And this is the Know Your Limits 600 rack. And I was going to take a 22 Creedmoor, and I was going to just do some testing on it. For last year, I wanted to make sure it was viable to run in TRS, which I already kind of knew it was. It's just, at them longer distances, harder to see impacts again. That's kind of a downfall of any of them light calibers, but the recoil is non-existent. So I loaded up. What do I do? Because I had been running almost 48 hours straight. Right now,
I remember that.
Anyway, I grabbed the powder for the 90 grain bullet, and I grabbed 95 grain bullet. And on the 22 Creed, throwing 95 grain bullets on the 90 grain powder is a no-no. That's where the breaking point is. And so I drove all the way to Medora, which is 20 minutes from me, lined up, got everything up on my first match of the year, and one round, and I couldn't lift my bolt. I had to beat it up. Everybody's kind of looking at me funny because, of course, the whole line was looking at me. It was my turn to shoot. Pretty embarrassed, pretty pissed off. I drove the whole road of shame home. Oh, yeah, Drew, they were screaming, I promise you, and that was an 84 Jazz, 7mm. Yeah, it was a crazy. I bet you I was pushing with that round right there. I was probably pushing 3,600 feet per second, maybe a little more. Yeah, it was not my coyote load. I meant to grab my coyote bullets because that was a proven load, and that was still pretty hot, but that was proven not to blow up my bolt. So, don't load while tired.
Yeah. Word of advice. Don't do it, Ryan.
Yeah, we can call that a Ryan. He earned that one.
But guys, we're gonna have to call it tonight early. I start a new job tomorrow, so you guys will be seeing Ryan more here on the channel and on live streams whenever he wants to pop
You guys
on.
can reach out to me on Instagram too. I'm not on YouTube, but you can reach me Instagram, Facebook. You can add me as a friend. I will add you. Just put in the notes or send me a message that it's you.
Or on Discord.
Discord as well. Yes, I'm on Discord too. So
everybody, thank you for jumping on tonight and watching. We will do some more chatting and everything probably next week. We'll try doing a live stream.
Yep.
And
we can do that.
And
we'll show you the purple people eater next week, maybe.
Okay. Hopefully we'll have the purple people eater back. So you guys, I will see you guys on the next one, and take care.